Good afternoon. Hope you are having a blessed day. My water is not going to let me be great. Boy. Alright. As long as it didn't fall on my foot, I guess I'm good. I shouldn't complain. So, how are you all today? Thank you for joining. And, yeah. I really don't have a topic. I have some things that are on my heart that have kind of been pressing, and I just didn't know where to go with them. Or how to that's exactly what this video is about, or this chat is about. How to deliver this message. You guys know that if you have watched me for any length of time, you know that I am cut to the chase kind of person, just raw. This is completely raw. I have scratched a couple of words. I don't have notes. I just have a couple of words so that I would not forget, because I really didn't have anything specific to talk about. But I do have a couple of words scratched on a piece of paper. So yeah, just pretty raw. It's completely candid. I'm trying to figure out how I want to pose this. This channel is not a homeschool channel per se, although I do share homeschooling with you all because that is a part of who I am. I didn't start this channel on homeschooling, and I've just been looking at the direction of the channel and the messages and things like that. And I'm not saying I'm disappointed or I'm unhappy or I don't know. I can't even think. But yeah. It's not a homeschool channel. So something that has been on my mind for a while is and I do this kind of, ever so often, just kind of stop and think about what I am trying to get across, the message and things like that. And you all know, because I do so many things, and I won't split up this channel and make another channel for other things. I put everything on one channel. It's either you want to listen or watch, or you don't. You can pick and choose. And I know not everybody watches every video, and that's fine. Everybody has their genre on here, and I try to do everything. Not that I'm going to do it all, but I try to do everything on one channel because I don't have the time and the capacity. I barely have time to get what I get out to you all here. But I feel it's important, and just growing the channel over the years, I have just a tremendous support system. I appreciate you all. Shalom. And I just want to make sure that I am still reaching you all, and in a positive, helpful, constructive way. Some of the videos I share, some of the vlogs are informational. Some of them are messages. Some of them are just purely because I'm making memories for us, and that is why I started the channel in the first place, for just the memories of family memories. And I don't mind sharing with you all. There are some things that are, it's 3:30 and the bellman is outside. I'm sorry. That's unusual. But there are some things that are private. You all don't see. There are videos that you don't see on purpose. But yeah. Well, anywho, what I'm looking at is, over the past year, how the community, the homeschool community, has evolved and changed, and how it affects everybody. And I've kind of touched on some things here and there, and you all have weighed in, and it's a good thing. Everybody has come here to find like-minded or help, resources, information, and it's a good thing that this platform is available. However, like I said, I've seen over the past year, I've seen some things. I saw some things last year, and I spoke on it. I believe in August. Was it last year? I think every August I do something. It might have been last year. It may have been the year before. Y'all have to forgive me. But regarding the using YouTube as the homeschool community as a means of information and resource, and also the just creating a homeschool channel of your own, just how to navigate all around, because not everybody is able to do it. Not everybody has a plan when they start. Not everybody understands that you should have a plan. You should be intentional when you do things, not just share them, because some people are just all over the place. And yeah, it's due to no fault of their own. I pointed that out. It's a growing process. Yeah, sometimes you just want to share your memories, but there are some things that everybody is not qualified to share. Okay, and you really do need a little more experience. Down to the homeschool room, because 9 times out of 10 you watch somebody else's video and you start changing up where you put this and what you have and how you did this and how you did that. So you can take that like a grain of salt, which is why I kind of still have not shared this room. It's not, to me, it doesn't make or break who I am, who we are. It doesn't reflect my homeschooling at all. So, yeah, there are some little tidbits of, and everybody does it. There are things that, you might have just kind of specific and you want to share. Hey, I have this, and oh, this looks neat. And, little creative touches. Those are the things that I'm most excited to share, not just oh, look what we have. That's not what I'm about at all. So I don't know. I really had something that I needed to finish before I did share the room, because I wanted to film the room with that little touch added, and I made it to that point, and I'm hesitating. And you all know I do things intentionally. I'm still hesitant. I have to be responsible with it. So I don't know. I'm just going to leave it up in the air. I may do it or I may not. I do plan on sharing a curriculum. I know I shared language arts recently and grammar, and somebody did have a question, and I'm kind of stalling out because I'm getting ready to share. I'm going to actually probably tomorrow I will film it. Hopefully I'm going to give myself a couple of days, and usually when I say that, I get it done. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and film what we've been using, and it's very late because some of the stuff we've already finished. So, but nonetheless, I wanted to share, and I have been sharing tidbits in the vlog. So if you've been watching the vlogs, you might have seen corners of the books, and I did that on purpose so that you all would see. I may have shown you an open book, just not to leave you all out, to show that we are working through the books. So, and then I can give you a review, soon after on whatever it is, because like I said, we pretty much have progressed. It is now October, and so we're kind of moving in towards the middle, third quarter of the year. Just kind of how we work things out. I don't know. Anywho, so let me go back to, yeah, I'm kind of all over the place, but let me go back to what my plan is. I'm not really sure if I'm going to continue to share homeschool topics. And I'm not sure about the vlogs, because I know with the vlogs there will be questions. Not saying that I don't appreciate the questions, but that would take me right back to sharing homeschool topics. So I don't know. Yeah. This thing. My thoughts. The community in general, like I said, going back to, things that I've seen. Okay, after, over the last year, after I did, share those things, hopefully those videos reached many people, many homeschool vloggers, and I saw the flavor of the community change. And a lot of the videos did shift for the better. And that was a good thing, because I saw more end of the year review. I saw more intentionality in the videos. I saw more intentionality in the choices in curriculum and things like that. It wasn't just, oh, I have this, let me just hurry up and make this video and show everybody. And a lot of people came to me and told me that. I'm glad you said that, because yeah, because those videos were making me feel some type of way. And they do. They do. Just not everybody wants to outright speak on it, but I see that in the comments. So I know it affects everybody. My thing is, I'm not everybody. Everybody is not me. I try to set myself apart. And it's not, I'm not saying it's hard or it's not difficult, but I see a new, what is that thing called? I see a new fad in the community. And I'm just not about that life, y'all. I'm not. I support everybody. I can't always comment, but I do watch. And I'm seeing a whole new fad. And it's like, I cannot jump on that bandwagon. I can't. And that makes me not want to be about this homeschool community life at all. It just, yeah. I don't, I try to be a positive light, not a negative one. You know, and like I said, I'm not, everybody is not going to receive this. Well, that's not my problem. Just flat out, that's not my problem. But those of you that do, hopefully you get where I'm coming from. I don't like to steer people down the wrong path, is what I'm saying, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat that at all. I got to watching somebody not that long ago. Well, yeah, it was a little bit ago, but and something just resonated. To the point where it just shook me. And I just thought, so you being non-authentic for the camera? And I just was shaking my head at this message being delivered. And you're telling people that you're being non-authentic for the camera because you don't want to come on and share your raw feelings or share your truth. But then you say you are sharing your truth. That's like being a little bit pregnant. That's that fat. I don't want to be any parts of it.
There's too much sweating out there.
Well,
too much mosquitoes.
Stay inside. So, yeah, you don't have to share your whole life when you come on here. Nobody needs to know your whole life. But if you are putting on an act for views and for kudos and, you know, accolades, that's a problem. That's a problem. And what happens is everybody else sees this. And now that is implanted into their head and manifests into their next videos. Whether they consciously know it or not, it happens because I can bounce and see another one. Bounce and see another one. And I hear just about the mirror message I heard on the original. And I'm like, for real? So, Mark 4:23-24. Hearing. hearing, what you hear. You know, you have to be conscious of the things that you hear. And I think it says something like, if anyone has ears to hear, let them hear. Let them hear and consider carefully what they're hearing. And with the measure you use it, you will be measured by it. That's it. Yeah. So when I hear things like that, I don't want those things to manifest in my spirit. Even though it's not intentional and the person may not have that intention to come across that way, but that statement is very powerful. Very powerful. And you could say a whole lot in a little bit of time, but one statement can change that whole message in that video or in that blog or in that delivery. One statement. Not trying to judge, but it does change the perception of how you see people. But then I look on the other hand and I see the support. And it makes me wonder, what exactly are you supporting that for? Is that really the type of support system you desire and you need? Is that really positive? Do you even care? And like I say, some of it I think is unintentional. Again, I'm trying to look at this from a lot of different angles. But guys, this has been, it's not just something that just happened. I've been watching this over and over and over. And I just cannot sit on this anymore. I can't. Because it's bothering my conscience. I'm not saying I'm guilty, but yeah, and I knew you were going to say that. Somebody's going to say, well, don't watch. It's not, don't watch or don't watch. What I said is, go back to what I said. It manifests into everybody. Okay? It's a domino effect. And that's the problem. It's just like when sometimes
I want some.
you're going to have to. You're going to have to hold on. When you watch videos, somebody may say something. It's just like a what do you call that? I just keep using a fad. But what is this slang? Slang. When you hear somebody use a slang word, and then the next thing you know, you pick up on that slang, and you never even, that's what it is. It's like slang. You don't even, that's not your flavor, but you just unintentionally pick up on it. So I'm not saying that no, don't watch or I don't want to watch or anything like that. It's not like that. It's something completely different. And I really don't think that you all could completely understand where I'm coming from unless you vlog. It's kind of that's why I said it's kind of hard to come on here and put this out here because it just may only make sense to a vlogger in general. But I I can also see as a viewer, because when I watch as a viewer. I don't watch as a blogger. I'm not judging anybody. I'm my own. I don't do what other people do. I do, what I do. So I'm not biased either way. Like I said, I support these people. I've seen people share things. They don't use it. People come back and ask questions. They don't follow up. What is that? What is it? Are you doing it for a fad? Are you doing it for the accolades? Let me hurry up and show this and then forget about the people asking you 50 questions. What is that? Is that what you really want out of what you come to this community for? Is that what you really want? Now, I'm not trying to persuade anybody, but I'm just trying to find out, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not about that life. And I'm not going to follow that path. So, like I said, I'm either going to cut the homeschooling. That way I could just not be a part of that. I don't want to feel, it's not a person. It's not a person. It's not even a person. And it's bigger than what I'm saying. I'm getting ready to go. Let me finish. There's more to this. I don't know if everybody's ready, but there's more to this. If you have an issue with the person, go to them in private. And if they don't hear you, then bring it to the public. I am. And that's going to be a whole nother video. It's a whole nother one. Hot topic. But yeah, like I said, it's just it's not my cup. Let's see,
Mom, our friends gave me a new car seat.
Oh, okay. It's funny when you say people flock what they can relate to. It's really interesting, because the same people that it's like like I said, it's a fad. People are not relating. You may, one or two people may relate to a couple, here and there, but you see a whole clan of people over here, the same whole clan of people over there, the same whole clan of people over there. Wait a minute. They got 3, 4, 5 different flavors in homeschooling. How can you like all of them? How can you relate to all of them? And they're totally different. And yes, we are all different, but I'm talking about completely different. It's like going to different churches, different denominational churches. At some point, you got to settle on one. Let me go back to what I was saying. Yeah. I think, like I said, what I intend on doing is either cutting the homeschooling from the channel, or I'm getting ready to take it to a whole new level. And that's the same thing with the chats. I have tossed in some things here and there. I have went a little bit on another level. The past couple of months, spoke on some things that normally I wouldn't bother to. So that is what I'm sitting here debating on now. It's a matter of my heart. I'm not one to um, I'm not putting on a show. You know, either you're here to you're here to watch. You're here to learn something. You are here to become friends with everybody. You are here to share. Um, what's the other thing I'm saying? Um, find inspiration, that type of thing. But I'm not here to play. This is not a playground. So I will decide what I'm going to do. The videos will just be private. They won't be. I'm not going to stop vlogging. They'll just be private. Um, but should I come out now? I'm not talking about completely off the deep end, because YouTube does not let you go. Well, yeah, there's some stuff you just can't say. But um, I'm going to be as open as I possibly can be. And there's just some things that are not being addressed. And, I can't be the only one that has these thoughts. I come on looking for, like-minded, and some of it I just don't see. Maybe I'm not looking, maybe YouTube may not be the right place. I don't know that. But it's a big enough platform that I thought, I could find like-minded. Okay. Now, well, I can't see the air either, but I breathe it. I can't see God. That means he doesn't exist. That was my response. All right. Um, I don't know. Some housekeeping. All right. From my observation, YouTube have turned into a place of competition, and too bad it's like that. YouTube could have been a place to build friendships and edify each other. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Short, sweet, to the point, the good way. Basically, yeah, it could be a good place. It's turned into a lot of competition and show and not too much friendship. Yeah, you meet people here and there, and you can, call on somebody here and there, and toss things back and forth. But mostly, like I say, I see this fad. I see With you too comes pride. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I kind of see people. I don't want to get into the naming the channels or the naming the people, but seriously, I see people constantly arguing with people, debating with people on people's channel, and it's just it's like they're like idolizing these people. That's what I'm saying.
I want some of your gum.
You have to hold on a minute. The idolicism. That's what I was trying to get to. And that's what I forgot to write down. But that's what I see, and I don't want to be any part of that. Okay, I can't. That's exactly what I'm seeing. I'll tell you, I have to say that in the most humble manner. I do not want to be any part of that. I can't, and I don't want to come before you all and present myself like that. I have to, yeah, I will have to bow out on that. But that is the fad. That's the fad. And it's crazy. Just crazy, insane. Now, I'm not going to go into what I'm going to talk about, but I have to split it, and I'm not biased either way. But you can look at me, okay? You can look at me. I don't know when I'm going to do this, but probably Sunday, because I want to address it. We are all grown, mature people. We have a homeschool community, color divided. And one side is like this. The other side is like that. Instead of being, what am I trying to do? Like this, we're like this. Sad. And this right here is what I'm missing. Okay? This is what I'm missing right here. This is what's bothering me right here. I see a lot of this, but I don't see a lot of this. And y'all that are like this, and I said y'all, know better. Now, some years back, it was a little more cohesive. Now, it's not so much. And that just makes it even worse. So, I'm not saying that it's not okay to support, one over the other. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But you all that vlog, African American community, I see your support on the other side. Whereas their support is on their side. Another video. The entire nation is color divided. It makes no sense. It's pretty sad when you think about it. We are all striving to teach our children. Then it should be just that. But then comes money, and it drives people mad. Girl, yeah. Anyhow, Yeah. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody's said anything. I know a lot happened, you know, a while ago to cause the separation, but it's just we have to do better than this, y'all. And just even in our own communities, we know we can't get along. We can't even have a picnic, a family picnic together without somebody. Y'all know how we act. I'm speaking to my Brown family. I have ancestors on both sides, y'all, so don't come for me. And not just ancestors, living relatives on both sides. But I'm just saying right here, you know, we have to do better. I know homeschooling has become very, 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 very popular in the last couple of years among African American families. There's a lot going on. There's some things that I want to share with you all, just special about us, that some things that you all may not know, in the way these children, our children, learn starting from the beginning. But I don't know if I can do that if I constantly see what I'm seeing. I don't know if, you know, I don't know if y'all are ready for that. So I have to pray about it. I have to keep praying about it. I said somebody might be sitting here shaking their head right now, but you know, it is what it is. She is evolving 6 high to Freeman's life. Hey sis. You know, I'm not, you know, I hope y'all don't. I'm not coming on here on a rant or anything. I'm just, like I said, affairs of the heart. When I get, things just kind of touch me, just completely different. And it just, they weigh on my heart. And I just cannot let things just sit. You know, I have to address things. Some things. Not everything. Not everything. Don't take that way. But some things. I just have to address them. So, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to continue to pray on what I'm going to do. I'm not saying that I'm not happy, but I cannot be a part of this fad going on right now. And I don't know, and next year it might be something completely different in the community. But I just, no, I'm not about that life. Not at all. I was so happy to get those results that you put up. I'm so glad baby girl is okay. She's going to be okay. And for the next procedures, hopefully, for the next procedures, I'm already praying that everybody in that operating room is touched for her. I'm going to throw out here, sadly, African American women have a hard time getting along with each other. We can't even correct each other without getting in our emotions. Real talk. Yeah. It just, oh, you're welcome. You are most welcome. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. That's why I say I see You know, trust me, I see plenty of the debates and arguments and the disagreements and the hoo ha ha in people's comments, and I'm just like, for real, and the people just go in on each other about dumb stuff. And I'm like, man, don't y'all got something better to do? Go homeschool your kids. But to Christ, women in general, but mainly us black women, there's no room for correction. Yeah. Let me say something. I've been corrected many times. I'm always standing for correction. Um, but yeah, I do. I have a mouth. I am going to address. If something is bothering me, I'm going to, um, and even right here, it may have seemed like I put out a lot, but I didn't because I can't. It's just too. It's if it were raw, completely raw emotions. Oh, this man, I don't know. They probably would have shut this down. YouTube would have put me on lock. But yeah. Oh, there is a reason why. Oh boy. Yeah. I just I have a heart. I do have a heart. I do have a heart. So, but, like I said, I really want to come and kind of cross up, change up some things because I really think it's for the better. It's not
I
going
want a
to.
sandwich.
Didn't you just eat lunch?
You threw it in the trash.
I didn't throw your lunch away. You guys threw your lunch away. You threw your lunch away?
No.
Okay, well, you have to wait a minute. I don't know who emptied the plate. And that's not asking. That's telling. No. You have to ask. Well, I have to, like I said, it's just some things that I want to talk about that I haven't. And it really should not affect how you see me because I'm the same person. So yeah, I know some people are going to say, well, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Somebody might watch and I'll say something they don't want to hear and then they don't want to watch anymore. That's fine with me. Everybody's entitled to their own. But again, I just want to change up the flavor and get a little more raw. I think that we want to talk and not everybody is not warmed up. Everybody, trust me, I get a lot of, feedback, a lot of private, conversations, messages, things like that. And people want to talk. And I hear some, wow, so I'm not getting ready to call out anybody's names, but conversations that I have with some of you all are deep. You all want to talk. So, yeah, we can talk. We can talk. And it has nothing to do with what I've been talking about, what I've been showing you, but yeah, we can talk. I totally see what you're talking about in this slide. Thank you for being real. Oh, I appreciate you. So very much. I don't understand. I'm still really stuck on that. No room for correction. Does the Bible say reproof or correction? I think everybody stands for that though. Um, hmm. Check my phone real quick. Somebody. I got a text message. I haven't checked that message. I see the notification, but I haven't checked it yet. So I will check it. Um, what else do I want to talk about? I can't completely remember everything. Like I said, if I come on Sunday, I will. We're going to talk about this community thing. Um, and like I say, either you all are with me or you're not. But I just want to know in general how everybody stands. It's not going to sway me either way. It's just what I've observed. Um, and I'm sure everybody else does. And I'm not saying that, I'm not gonna sit there and just sweep it under the rug and say that we can't do anything about it. We can. It's a matter of who you are and who you want to reflect, especially if you're a vlogger. So I saw something earlier that really kind of, not earlier, but before today, that kind of hit the head on some things I have been thinking about, and it just was like, wow, yeah, I'm not the only person. But where are we? Where is our voice in this community? We don't have one. I wonder why. I wonder why. I can get on here and share a lot of these, these books and things like that. Oh, this African American this African American that, and all of that. But if I'm not trying to deliver and help you all, that does nothing. And that's what I'm looking for. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. I'm one person. I can't share this by myself. I can't do this by myself. I don't desire to do it by myself. Because first of all, somebody's going to say who she thinks she is. I mean, I could do it. But I don't represent the African American community. Okay, I shouldn't have to. It's so many of us on here that vlog. Represent us. That's all I'm saying. Represent us in your doings. So, I don't know if we would ever be able to, I had talked about this before. I wanted to start I'm going to say co-op, a virtual co-op for us. But it has to be a collective. And see, people should be open to corrections. Thank you, T. With that issue, there's no room for correction among the black women. How would we be able to do that collectively? We can do that. We're about that. We can do that. We're better than how they show us. That's what I'm saying, y'all. With all the African American families that have pulled out the children over the past couple of years because of what's going on in the schools, you coming home and then you come on here. Guess what? You can make a difference right here in this community. Okay, yeah, you didn't like what was going on there and you come on here. But really it's no different if you're still seeking out the same flavor on here. Okay? So, but yeah, I mainly, like I said, we can be open and honest with each other. Yeah, we can. Like I said, I'm not naming any names or anything like that, but like I said, a flavor. If I don't know, it's just too obvious. The things that I'm saying are too obvious for people not to recognize. Why do we have to be I'm going off into the other topic. But as an African American community, why do we have to be undercover homeschoolers on here? But why is it's when it's something wrong, like I showed you guys a couple weeks ago about the lady in the store hollering about the cotton. Okay, why do we have to be undercover on here homeschooling our kids? We want to share certain things, but we don't want to show everybody that. We just show them just a little bit. That's it. Why can't we speak up and say what we share when we hear the other side? Oh, we learn about this about Columbus, or we learn about this, or we learn about I don't know, what did the explorers or whatever. I very, very, on Instagram a little bit, you see pictures, you might see somebody do a short little clip about, somebody, a child, reading a part, or memorizing, passage from Frederick Douglass or something like that. But why are we not doing that on here? Why we have to hide it? That's all I'm saying. I'm not getting ready to join nobody else and start sharing this hoo-ha. We don't learn that over there. No, not over here. We don't. And I'm not telling you, oh, we learn this and we do this, and I'm teaching them in truth, and then it's something completely different. Nope. Not at all. Some people might have not even gotten the reason why I shared the lady in the cotton. Some people might have been embarrassed. The lady wasn't embarrassed. The store wasn't embarrassed. Because they want to keep the image up. Well, baby, if that's what it is, then like I say, you on the down low. Why? Why? That does something to your children. That does something to your children, especially for us that vlog. Especially because what happens is, if your children watch vlogs, I let my selectively watch certain, okay? And it's hard because we're not on here like that, okay? And they often wonder, okay, what they do is not what everybody else does. And the people that we study and things like that, they see something completely different. But it's like, that's all we have to watch. We don't have a choice. But they wonder, well, why has nobody else learned about this Frederick Douglass? Why has nobody else learned about Ruby Bridges? Why is nobody else talking about Thurgood Marshall and Shirley Chisholm? And I just have to explain to them that this, how they do things. But when they see children that are doing a couple things that they're doing, or have a couple things that they have, appreciate that. But you know what? I don't make them feel any worse, and I don't want them to have to hide and feel like they're less than because this is how we do it. Okay? I like to share what we do. We learning about when Mama Mitty. We're learning about this current and I'm going to share this. I have the current read aloud. the Greensboro 9. This is not the first experience with this, but this, I need to share the room. But this goes along with a whole lot of stuff we've been doing in here. And it's just, I haven't been able to share everything. But I did share in their notebooks, you know, what we're doing with these books. Why I'm just, you know, what I'm using them for. I'm not just buying the book. I'm not, you know, I'm actually using those books. They're studying with those books. You know, the genre of people are completely different from, you know, a lot of things that I see. And I'm not trying to show anybody up or anything, but I'm saying, y'all, we have to not be afraid to show us. We have been hidden for so long. It's time to stand up and be recognized. I need to start showing more about homeschooling. I need to do better, sis. You know, everybody has their own, you know, their own agenda. Like I said, everybody's channel is not specifically homeschooling. Everybody does different things, but, you know, those are things that will be appreciated. Everybody does something about space. Everybody does something about, you know, trees. Everybody does something about, I don't know. I keep saying this because this thing, Christopher Columbus, everybody does that. We don't want to keep saying that. A lot of people are ashamed. They feel as if they share the side of homeschooling, they might not get the views they are looking for. Yeah. And see, I'm not saying that I kind of felt like that, but I kind of have to be careful about how I share. Okay? I have to be careful about how I share that. Yes, you can name as many as you need to. I just can't, you know, I can't think about all that. But, yeah, I just have to be careful about how I share it. It's not that we don't go, you know, we are diverse around here. And I try to share everything. But when I do, you know, like the important things that, you know, Abby, let's say you're going to see where we're going with Abby. Those are the things I want to, so you all can see. I'm hoping that you catch a message. We're doing something different. Step outside the box. Step outside the box. You're not just learning about all the presidents. Step outside the box. We're not just learning all the planets. Step outside the box. Okay? Now, one thing I can say, everybody jumped on the Hidden Figures. Yes, but before that, everybody was teaching Neil Armstrong, Dr. Macy Jemison, Guion Buford. But we got to give credit where credit is due. Take it all the way back. I was talking to my kids not that long ago. Well, yeah, kind of a little while ago. And I was talking about Pangea. Does anybody still teach Pangea? Some people don't even know what Pangea is. You know, the history is you know, I don't know, history is, it's a tough one, but if you try to leave out stuff, you leave out stuff, and that's where things go wrong. Or better not. I will hold my peace. This is your channel, girl. I don't care. I just can't, you know. I have to look in a book to call out those names. I don't. When I'm reading the little standard thing that I need to follow, or I should follow, I can call out those names, but no. We talking about Matthew Henson and all that. We not talking about all this stuff. To be honest, they only share during Black History Month. I mean, yeah, and that's not what I want. You know, I don't want that at all.
Mom, that's why I need to eat all my gum. It's running out.
Well, go eat it. Go chew it. Let me grab something off this shelf. It was over here, but it's right here now. We, I see a lot of artists, think you got to learn about the art. Yeah, we learned about that book we learned about. I don't know, something we were doing. Matisse or somebody. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, we have, and I have shared this book. This particular book happens to be very special, but we use this book for art. Okay, we are very proud of this book. Okay, the book has my name on it. We are very proud of this book. If you guys don't know about Scurlock Studios, Addison Scurlock, look him up. But the pictures, a lot of the pictures, this is our history. This is our true family history right here. We use this a lot. I'm not going to hide this and say we are studying Da Vinci. We're not studying Da Vinci. No, we want to look at something that really means something. Look at this. Marian Anderson. That I can say my blood photographed. Okay? So, I say all that to say I really want us to come out. Come out from hiding. Okay? Come out from hiding. It's almost New Year. Things have been, everybody, I have honestly heard a lot of people say, oh, we've done this and we've done that. We've turned over this leaf and that leaf and, gone through this, that, and the other. I saw a lot of curriculum, I wouldn't say turnovers, but stay the same. That died down a lot. I'm buying this, I'm buying that. We bought this, we bought that. I saw that die down really fast this year. $2018 in our community here needs to be about that life. We got to get on it. Stop. We don't. We say, oh, they hid our history, they hid our this, they hid our that. They're not telling the truth. Let's get on here and turn that around. Okay, let's support each other. Let's turn that around. If I share something, you share something. She shares something, she shares something. I did the hidden history earlier this year. Hopefully, it was just a little bit, but I really would like something like that to be a collaborative effort so that everybody could, just get on the ball. Just open up and really share what you really doing. Not what everybody wants to see. Because when I turn off this computer, I'm going to be the same person. I'm not worried about my image, y'all. I had to pay my bills today. I had to pay my bills today. It had my name on these cards. Not YouTube. I had to pay my bills. I'm not worried about anybody's thoughts of my image. At all. And if you want to I don't even want to go down the rabbit hole, but yeah, I pay the bills up in here. Oh boy, how can I help do this? I don't have a YouTube channel or social media. Comments. And I always say that to you all, comments. Because it's not just you, it's not just me reading the comments. Everybody reads the comments. Sometimes I may not get to them and answer them like right when they come in, but everybody reads the comments. And if everybody is saying the same thing, then everybody knows, okay, yes, let's leave a comment. Let's, this is my idea about this. It may be something I have not addressed, something I have not talked about, or, just whatever. I always ask you all for suggestions and ideas and things like that. But leave comments. Even if it's off the topic of the video, if you just see a hint of something in the video and it makes you think of something, comment on it. I will ask you to elaborate if I don't understand it. But that is the best way to help everybody. Unit studies, with that, what I just showed you, I don't see too much of that. Book lists, yeah, I don't see too much of that. And I have Slack. I share the hauls and things like that. But what I'm going to do is share, and I don't like to be, forthcoming and not do it. I do it. It just takes a while. And I don't want anybody to come back and say, well, she said, da, 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 da. No, we are actually reading the books, but it's going to take a while to get through what we have to get through to show you, the finished product. So when I share, sometimes I might be able to show you just like a little portion of what we're doing, just to show you the progress. But I can't show you everything. Now, I did it with the geography that we're using, the Galloping the Globe. I started a virtual co-op on that. It's still running. And I had everybody contact me privately and let them know, this is what we're doing. This is how we do it. Once you get the book, I will tell you how this works. And we still do it. This is going to be something different. That's why I say you have to comment so that we can all get on one accord. Now, I can say Facebook is completely different, but not everybody has Facebook. Facebook is really hard to kind of, go through and, people do share a lot of information, but again, it's more so moms looking for friendship, looking for somebody to talk to. And yeah, they are looking for advice and things like that, but it's a good platform. But we have to bring some of that over here and kind of show it. We need to kind of reflect that, not just keep it in the group. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of times I'm looking for a specific things, and I'm scouring Pinterest or somewhere looking for and I'm like, or I'm trying to look through people's videos to see if they have anything on this or anything on it, and nobody's done anything on it. It just makes it very difficult to I end up making stuff up. I just I do it. You playing with the boots on? So yeah, I end up making up, the little studies and things, the little activities. Oh, we'll ask her to take turns. So, but I would like to be able to share that, and I would like for other people to share, because you may have some information on, something that we need, that's pertaining to our history, or a resource or a book. But I wouldn't know that because it's not being shared. So, yeah. But I need to contact her back. Again, I am going to, that'll be,
I need a pencil and paper.
Well, you're going to have to look on the table. The art caddy is on the table. Look on the table and get a pencil. Get a paper. The next chat, I will kind of address our community, and I just didn't want to. I'm trying to figure out how to title it. I don't want to come across as negative, y'all. But some people gonna have their opinion. Everybody 6 one way, half dozen another. So But those of you that watch this chat will kind of know where I'm coming from. And, you know, you'll know if you don't want to watch the next chat, don't watch the next chat. Or don't join in the next chat. But I don't know how it's going to go. You know, if you all have friends that are in the community or not in the community or viewers or whatever that are African American, please let them know, because we just want to all want to be of help to one another. Ultimately, that's what we want to do. We're here to build each other up, not tear each other down. You know, like we see in the other side of the community. Oh, you drawing some flowers? So, if you all did not catch the last chat, I discussed I posted a book. The link is in that chat, and it's also in this chat. Download the book, and we will come back at the end of the month and discuss that book and get some ideas on the book and feelings, and just see where everybody is after reading the book. You know, did it fulfill your expectations or disappoint you, or you know, yeah, we are going to be researching our family history. I'm going to share some videos. Oh wow, yes, research that history, girl. You'll be surprised. I have to contact somebody and let them know some things that I found, some deeper things. We know our family hailed from Ireland, but what I was trying to figure out was how we got from Ireland to Virginia to South Carolina, North Carolina, and Texas. That was the link. Wait, was it? Yeah, how we actually got here. And did we originate in Ireland? So, I don't know. I don't know if I let that out. But yeah, we have just a majority of our family has researched, and what we have a historian, and he keeps very good records. And so from what he has to what everybody else knows and has kept their own, to what I found out, oh gosh, I started digging deep. No, we did not originate in Ireland. We originated in Wales from royalty. And I traced it back to I want to say the 11th century. So I need to talk to him about that. But yeah, that's something stuff like that. I would not mind sharing at all. I think everybody should know, the answer. And this is my dad's side I'm talking about. So yeah, we're still going deeper than, because of course we ended up in Wales. So I need to figure out, I need to keep researching. But I found wills and records and all kinds of stuff. And it was just deep, pages and pages. Stuff archived. It's not even out. So I need to let him know. But everybody in front of me knows about these, like the book I just showed. And it's a couple of more on our family. But it's kind of easy because our family is kind of affluent. That's the only reason why I was able to find it. It's I don't want to say famous, but we're an affluent family. So it wasn't that hard to really research. But yeah, I like to, things like that. I like to share stuff like that. It's very interesting. It kind of tells you where you come from. It tells you, what do I want to say? Your whole life, why you eat the things that you eat, which always fascinated me. Why you can tolerate certain things. Now, I know you all are vegan / vegetarian. Yeah, we came from meat. I do try vegetarian, but I really can't. I can't. That's not in my blood. I have to eat according to my blood type. And I end up getting so sick because I don't have that that iron that I need. Here, what's the matter?
This paper keeps coming out. I tried to wrap it.
So yeah, you find out some pretty interesting things. Let me see. Anyway, I am going to wrap up this chat, and I appreciate that, you know, you all were here. You stuck it out in this very raw, all over the place deal, but I said I just had to, you know, I had to get it out there. Because I'm not a trend person. I'm not a trend setter. I'm not a, you know, I'm not that. And I just, you know, it is what it is. And I think that, you know, as a community, we can all be better. Not just, you know, one-sided community, but we can all be better. But yeah, you know, I know not everybody is going to agree with what I said about that fad manifesting, but it does. It really does. It's a mind thing. It's just like the slang. You pick up slang, you pick up, then you bring it into your video, and it just happens like that. So, I don't know what the problem is. Let me get in here and get these kids situated and enjoy the rest of my day. We have been rain free for the past 3 days. Praise the Lord. After a whole week and a half of rain. So, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I don't have anything else to say. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I'm going to go try to catch up on some stuff and, you know, catch up on a few videos, and, you know, like I said, it's all done in positivity, but I have to, it's about how I like to portray myself. I'm not a fad. I have to be open, honest. Anywho, peace.